What's up guys, and welcome back to part 6 of our playthrough of House of Hell, the fighting fantasy book. This is, like I said, part 6. We've been going through this for a long time now, and what we realised is that we may have written down some information a couple of parts ago that maybe even, I think it was actually part 2. Someone pointed out in the comments to one of the videos that we did actually write down a solution, and we clearly missed it. So
yeah, because we did write down a solution
like 4 hours ago. So we're good to go. This should be a one and done. We'll start from the beginning of the book, and we're going to make it all the way to the end, hopefully in this part. So like Emily said, famous last words. So let's get into it. So after the intro, we wash up on the doorstep of the house. So you climb the creaking steps up to the front door and pause to catch your breath. Even though you ran all the way up the drive from the car, you are soaked through. Your feet are particularly wet. Judging by the number of puddles you stepped into in the dark, the drive needs a small fortune spending on repairs. But under the porch, you are out of the storm, and you brush the rain from your clothes before turning towards the door. The rain is still pelting down, but an eerie silence hangs in the air. The lights are on the downstairs. The lights are on downstairs. You step back off the porch, check the upstairs window which attracted your attention earlier. Nothing. No lights. The whole place seems to be deserted. But then you remember the time. 5 minutes to midnight. Everyone in the house has probably gone to bed. An owl hoots in the distance and a shiver runs down your spine. The situation is a little scary. Here you are in the middle of nowhere at some strange rundown old house, about to wake up whoever lives inside at midnight. They certainly won't be too pleased, but you have no choice if you're going to make your appointment tomorrow. You must reach the telephone to call for help. You step up to the front door. From the left-hand side of the house, a dull glow catches your attention. A light has been turned on. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least someone is awake. You consider your options. There is an elaborate knocker on the middle of the door and the bell pull hanging down to the right. Will you rap on the door with a knocker, or will you pull a cord? I think pulling the cord,
it skips a little, doesn't it?
Yeah, pulling the cord has been our go-to for the last few parts. So if you want to take us to 275. Fingers crossed. Thanks, Steve.
You grasp the rope and pull. From the depths of the house you hear a tinkling noise, and the light coming from the side window goes out. Turn to 357.
Nice. 357. So just for people who are watching, we have gone back to basically the beginning of the game with the chosen character stats for the character that we picked. So we've gone back to the basics basically. So we have a skill of 8 purely because we don't have a weapon yet. So what was it?
357.
357.
Good job, one of us remembered.
What? A few moments later, the door handle turns slowly and the door opens. Standing in the doorway is a tall man dressed in a dark suit with tails. His suit. His long face is solemn. Yes, he asks indignantly. You smile nervously and explain your situation. Your car is broken down, you need to reach the telephone, and you are soaked to the skin. The man's face remains expressionless. Come on in, he orders. The master is expecting you. Follow me. He leads you into a reception hall and tells you to sit down while he informs his master of your arrival. Turn to page 8.
Why did we not question that somebody was expecting us?
Yeah, imagine turning up at someone's house at midnight and someone's like, yes, the master is expecting you.
That's the most vampire-y thing that could ever
Or like an orgy or something.
Or both.
Vampire orgy.
You sit down in a solid carved chair and look around. The reception hall is certainly not what you would have expected from the outside. It is elegantly decorated with rich tapestries and fine oak panels. A number of portraits line the walls. A sturdy 16th century table is set against one wall. Will you wait for your host to arrive, study the paintings, or hunt for a telephone? Should we just wait?
Is that one of the options, just wait?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just wait, because we do know the outcome. I would have said go and check out the portrait of the lady, just to relay the information, but I'm scared we're going to get a fear point, and I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, 277?
277. Make sure you show the pictures as well.
Yeah, so footsteps, someone is coming. The tall man you met earlier walks in, opening the door for another tall man dressed in a purple smoking jacket. May I present Lord Kelnor, the Earl of Drumer. The butler announces the Earl holds out his hand and you shake it. His grip is strong and his eyes pierce yours. His lips widen to a soft smile. You begin to tell him about your predicament and he holds up his hand. Please, I can see that you have been caught in this filthy storm. Let us sit by the fire and we will see whether we can help. Franklin tells the cook to prepare some food for our visitor. You protest you do not wish to be any trouble, but your host ignores you and leads you into the drawing room where a fire is burning. You take off your coat and sit down. The heat of the fire makes you feel comfortable once more. Franklin's returns with 2 glasses of brandy.
Sorry. Kill him.
Will you relax, drink the brandy, and ask if you can find the telephone, or will you wait to see if he asks you? So yeah, kill him. Yeah. So
It'd be so easy. Just...
yeah, it's that's something that would be in like a Fallout game. You can't really do that in a book, can you? Because it would spoil the surprise. But here's the picture of Big Daddy Kellner, the Earl of Drumer, and Franklin's the butler.
The butler.
So we remember that if we drink the brandy, we don't get the fear point for being nervous. So
Yes.
will you relax and drink the brandy? Turn to 394.
The fire and the brandy warm you and you begin to feel more relaxed. You may deduct 1 fear point if you have any. You explain to the Earl what happened on the road and that you would like to use his telephone to call the local garage. I'm afraid our telephone line came down tonight in the storm, he replies. We will have it repaired tomorrow morning. In any case, the garage would not come out here at this hour, but don't worry, you are perfectly welcome to spend the night here. I am glad of the company. Tomorrow, Franklin's will take you into town. Ah, here's Franklin's now. The butler comes back in to announce that the meal is ready. You both rise to go into the dining room. Turn to page 309.
Nice, okay. I still reckon we need to go with the duck. Red wine and duck. Just the butter up the Drumer.
Yeah.
It's a clean run, we know it works.
Not that clean if we're having duck.
Yeah, true. The dining room looks magnificent. Excuse me. The dining room looks magnificent. A long table stretches between 2 fine chairs and is laid with gleaming silver cutlery. A rich red wallpaper covers the walls and the room is lit by a sparkling chandelier, bristling with candles, which hangs from the ceiling. You take your seat and the butler moves behind to offer you wine. Will you take the white wine or the red wine? So,
The red.
we know that the red wine isn't poison, so 395.
Do you remember what we ate? Was it
Yeah, it's the one that's not wine or cheese. It's like
So
fruit.
cheese is bad.
Yeah, cheese and wine, I think.
The wine is impeccable, a fine vintage. Soup follows, and then you may choose either lamb or duck for your main course. Turn to 115 for the duck.
Yeah. Just because it's been that long, I can't remember what the other one actually offers you. But
And
I know
I
it's
think if you
nothing bad.
turn down the food, it's not good either,
Yeah.
is it?
yeah, he probably just knocks you out and you wake up in the room anyway. Your mouth waters as the roast duck is laid before you. The Earl is having the same, and you both chat as you eat. He wants you to know how you came to be driving along the road in the middle of the night, and you tell him about the old man's directions. You ask him about yourself, about himself and his family. Turn to 28. Well, there's probably some info in here that we've probably forgotten.
The Earl of Drumer is the last survivor of his family. His estate stretches for miles around the house. At one time, the estate was prosperous, with many tenant farmers cultivating his land and providing a healthy income for his family. But things started to change. His sister died at the age of 32 under mysterious circumstances. She was found dead in a clearing in the woods with strange marks on her
Oh,
neck.
that'll be that ghost out the window with the noose.
That ghost woman we see in the hallway. Is that the
It's
same
one?
one?
No, it's the one out the window, I think.
News travelled fast, and the ignorant peasants started muttering about witchcraft and black magic. In their eyes, the house was cursed. Pure superstitious nonsense, of course, but gradually the farmers moved to new pastures, avoiding the estate. By now you have finished your meal. Franklin's returns to offer you fruit, cheese, coffee, and brandy. What will you take? So there's fruit, coffee, and brandy. Cheese, coffee, and brandy, and cheese and coffee. So coffee's brandy and fruit are safe.
I think it's the cheese
And wine.
Yeah, so
White wine.
definitely remember that fruit was the good option. Yeah.
224.
So clever that with replays you pick up details. It is, yeah. Like just saying that woman out the window. I've only just realised once I've read it again that that's who he's on about. So fruit, coffee, and brandy 224. Would any of you guys recommend Vault of the Vampire? I was looking at that one and I'm guessing it's something like this. Franklin's brings them to you and you finish off your meal. Well, my friend, says the Earl, you must now be quite tired. It is well past midnight. Franklin shows you to your room. You thank him and follow the butler out of the dining room. This way, if you please, he says as he leads you up the magnificent wide staircase with carved wooden banisters. A landing on the top leads to various different rooms, each with a name plaque on the door. He takes you to the one that reads Erasmus room. He opens the door, wishing you a good night's sleep. Turn to page 5. So this is where we're going to meet Mr. Precum Man again.
Mr. Precum. Senor Precum. The bedroom has been prepared. I need to get this cough out. The bedroom has been prepared for you. The room is not large, but a huge mirror appears to double its size. Crispy white sheets have been folded back on the bed, and a warm fire burns in the fireplace. The door closes as the butler leaves the room, and you walk over to the fire. Your situation is a little worrying. If you don't get going quickly, you will never make your appointment. But if it is true that there is no phone you can use, what else can you do? Maybe you should just hang your wet clothes in front of the fire and climb into bed. 23. Or would you rather leave the room? So we want to get into bed, don't we?
No, we don't actually.
Do we not?
No, because...
I thought Precum comes along.
No, when you go to sleep, you hang up your clothes and you go straight to sleep and you wake up with Precum's vial next to you. So I think we need to try and break the door down.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to think. I think if we get into bed, it might give us the option to pretend to be
Did we not get into bed and... Oh, but then can we even get out of the bed once we're in the bed?
That's what I'm worried about.
But if we try and leave the room, don't we just hurt ourselves trying to break it down?
It doesn't say anything about breaking the door down, so maybe let's just try 59.
Oh, should we checkpoint? Because this is a clean run.
It is. No, this is right. 59.
Okay.
Yeah, I do remember being right, I guess.
So we've gone to try and leave the room.
So this is me trying to remember like 5 parts of choices and... So the door is locked. It seems like your host certainly don't want you prowling around the house. Do you want to try and break the door down or climb into bed? 23. If you prefer, you can pretend to go to bed, switch out the light and wait to see what happens. I definitely know that's when we can have a chance to jump on Precum Man.
While we're in bed?
No, while we're pretending to be asleep. Yeah.
Let's pretend to be asleep.
So 63.
Control S, definitely.
Control S, yeah. There's that many choices that I'm going to have to try and remember. We do have a map of where the rooms are, so hopefully we don't go into any of the wrong rooms in this, because that could be disastrous.
You wait in the darkness. Apart from the rain driving against the window, the house is silent. How long will you have to wait before someone appears? All night? The thought of sitting in the darkness all night makes you a little uneasy, and you must add 1 fear point.
There we go, first one.
But then you hear a shuffling noise in the corridor outside your room. Turn to 158.
158, okay.
He's doing the cum shuffle.
Yeah, he's working up a jar, I think. 158?
Yeah.
You can hear slow footsteps approaching your room. They stop outside the room and the key rattles as it unlocks your door. You must quickly decide whether to jump in bed and pretend to be asleep, turn to 179, or hide behind the door and surprise whoever comes in.
Yeah.
So we want to surprise him. So 373.
Did we drink the cum before?
We have drank it once and we passed out.
Here he is! My favourite character in the book.
Which he also has a reveal later on of his actual name. So.
This is his pre-cum.
Yep.
The door opens slowly and a man shovels into the room carrying a glass containing a clear liquid. He appears to be bent double and his movements are slow. As he gets nearer to the bed, you realise he will soon notice that you are not here. Do you want to nip out of the room quickly and lock the door behind you, or will you leap on the man and attack him?
Right,
we have
to leap on him to have a conversation with him. So
that's how you start conversations.
Yeah, only when he's got a big glass of jizz in his hand. So your visitor is a hunchback, and he is both surprised and frightened as you leap on him. Resolve your battle. Okay, battle page.
Oh.
Dracula by JG is awesome, highly recommended. Yeah, I've seen you read that one actually. I think we might have to.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking to us about that.
So it's literally a retelling of like the Bram Stoker's game, but in a book form. Is it the what's it called? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Jonathan Harker and all that shit. Okay.
Are we fighting pre-cum?
Hunchback, yeah, there should be a hunchback picture.
There is a hunchback.
There we go. So if you want to take this, he has a skill of 7 and stamina of 7.
Yes.
Where are
Okay, so you only have to reduce his stamina to 4 points. And then you turn to 220.
Okay, so how many attacks is that then? 3?
3. Oh, is it 2? 2.
6, 5, 4. Oh, 6, 5. Yeah, 2. Here we go then.
What have we got? A skill of... Oh, it's only 8.
Yeah.
13
13 for us.
versus...
Oh, nice. So he's down to 4? 5?
Oh, I did the wrong thing.
He's down to 5. It's all of the characters from the book, as it is public domain, so it can be freely used.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, it also includes a prequel chapter. Oh, I've never heard about that prequel chapter.
What's his stamina?
Oh, sorry. I did type it in, but for some reason it didn't appear. He's down to 5, so we only need to get 1 hit on him, so I'll roll again. 3,
14?
14 for us.
Oh no, he hurt us. Oh no, he hurt us.
We'll be fine.
Oh no, it's fear that we can't kill him.
You can even play as Dracula. Oh, awesome. Is that a choice you make at the beginning, or is that something you have to sort of come across?
Unlock.
Yeah, you have to pay microtransactions. 6 plus 8 is
14 again.
14 for us.
Oh my god, Pre-Command's gonna kill us.
Is that more than us?
Yeah.
We should have maybe used the luck point. 15, yeah. See, I typed in, it just took really long to load up. Okay. I'll roll. 13.
13!
Yeah,
Why are we
huge.
sticking
Oh,
through
that is
it?
very cool. I would definitely think we'll have to do that one.
Oh no! Pre-Command is destroying us.
This is what we get for our. This is why we definitely need to pick up the.
Oh!
Whoa! Oh yeah!
That would be nice, but unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah. This is why we need to pick up that knife to get
Yeah.
our initiative back up. There we go.
17?
Is it 9, 10, 11? Yeah, 17. So, enemy roll. He's done. He's done.
Oh, yes. Okay, so let me. Do you want to do that and turn to. Oh no. When you've reduced his stamina to 4 points or less, turn to 220.
Okay.
Let me get rid of him.
The poor miserable creature pleads for mercy. He is such a pitiful sight that you step back as he grovels on the floor. He will do you no harm and thanks you continually for sparing his life. Do you now wish to leave the room, locking him behind you, turn to 350, or you try and force him to answer your questions?
We don't need to force him,
No?
do we?
Maybe we should, just in case it's part of the conversation thing.
No, because we've met him. The question is, have you spoken to him?
Okay, then we're all good then. So
Because doesn't.
I think he might probably tell us something, but
Okay.
we already know it. I think so. 350. 350.
You are on a landing overlooking the entrance hall. To your right, the passageway ends at a door. To your left,
Is this? Oh, this is after leaving the room, isn't it?
yes. To the left, the landing turns right past a couple of doors. Do you wish to turn to the right, or would you prefer to follow the landing around to the left? Do you
Alright.
remember? I think we went left, didn't we? Oh no, we went right.
I think it's left. I think we go left. We need to get to the.
Hang on a second.
There's a room. Yeah, what's up beyond? There's a room with a weapon in it. It's one of the
Beyond.
first rooms you come across. I think it's 257. I think you go left.
Yes, we did go left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so 257.
Oh, that's our first ever page.
When was that? We've probably been playing this for about a month, maybe.
Yeah.
In the mirror. Oh, we're not going to.
Not yet. Not yet. We are probably 10 minutes away from the mirror.
Okay, you consider your best plan as you walk down the passageway. You turn right along the landing and. Oh, I said left, but oh well. You turn right along the landing and 2 doors are on your left. The first is the Azazel room, written on its nameplate, and the second is Mephisto. I know we don't need to go on Mephisto. I think Azazel, is that the one with the weapon in it?
Azazel has a weapon.
Awesome. So
Mephisto has a frayed, not a rope, but we never
we never
used
used
that.
it, did we? So I don't think we will need it.
No.
So Will you try either of these rooms? If so, you may enter the Azazel room by turning to 358.
Yeah. Door opens and you peer into the room. You quickly check that there is no one inside and are relieved to find it's empty, but full of clutter. It seems to be a crude scientific laboratory of some sort. A brass telescope points through the window towards the sky. Charts and mathematical tables are pinned to the walls. A human skeleton hangs from a hook, and a bench is covered with glass files and apparatus. They look like priceless antiques, and they were probably all made in the last century. Do you wish to investigate the room further, or would you prefer to leave? So this is the room that we've...
Yeah, basically a laboratory. Last time we went in there, we drank like 6 vials of the worst
One
things
of
in the
them
world.
was alright.
Yeah. So I mean, if we get the weapon in here and we can use the vial,
Yeah.
because it was the yellow one. I think the yellow one gave us.
7. I've written it down. Hang on.
I think the yellow vial gave us like we could get away from 2 attacks.
Oh, no. Right. So if you go with the yellow vial, it's good, but you don't get a weapon.
Oh,
So
good,
don't.
good, yes. So there
Look
we
at that. No, that's the first helpful note I've written.
go. Do you wish to investigate the room? 117. Yeah, I feel like it's more important that we have a weapon or a
Yeah.
skill we can actually fight.
Can't
some
remember. Did it
stuff.
just like stop us getting hit for the first time we
Yeah, I
got hit?
think it was like 2 attacks. You get no stamina taken off for 2 attacks. So you step into the room and close the door behind you. A squeaking noise from one corner makes you jump, but when you walk over, you're relieved to find that the squeaking comes from 3 rats in a cage. You keep your ears peeled for sounds of visitors as you investigate the contents of the room. Do you wish to look through the drawers, examine the liquids in the vials, or look through the cupboards? I think the weapon's in the drawers.
I would say if I had a weapon, I'd put it in a
I
drawer.
remember the first time we played it, I chose the drawers because I said that's you more like to keep something under your like desk, and I think that's right. So
Okay.
10 to 81 to check the drawers. I'm having to like proper focus on memory here. This is like
If you're wrong, we
ultimate.
drink. In a drawer underneath the bench, you find a few ornate letter openers. Perhaps they are someone's collection. You are particularly interested because they are strong and dagger-like. In fact, they could easily make dangerous weapons. You may take one of them if you wish, and as a weapon, it will allow your skill score to increase to its
Yes.
initial value.
Okay, so that's 11. Awesome. Okay.
Turns 385.
Yes. So at least if we do have fights, we should be all right, and hopefully we'll get somewhere we can get some stamina back as well.
Do you remember how we get to the mirror? That was a good
I
point.
think we've got a map. I think it's near. It's near when you come
Downstairs.
I think it's when you come up from the basement. You go right. So
Hang on, do we need to fall down before we go to the mirror? Or do we go to the mirror and then fall down? The trapdoor.
I think the trapdoor first. From what I'm trying to think of, I remember. I think the basement is on the. When you go down the stairs, the basement is on the left. So when you come back up, on the right is the mirror room. So we need to go into the trapdoor.
But the trapdoor, so this is where you first go down the stairs. And I've got the trapdoor room on the left.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
So is the mirror room upstairs on the left?
No, the mirror is on the right of that because you go into the basement and you come back up. I think. I think.
Okay. Right, let's do this then.
Okay. Suddenly, this right 385 on it.
Yeah.
Suddenly, your ears prick up at the sound of footsteps coming closer. You nip out of the shadows and wait. The footsteps stop outside the door, and you can hear 2 voices talking. Hadn't we better ask for the master's permission? One asks. Maybe you're right, or maybe we better get a light for our lamps. You breathe as a sigh of relief as the footsteps disappear off in the direction you approach the room. You decide it is best to leave before they return, and you open the door on the landing, the safest way to go. It strikes you is away from the 2 visitors, who may return at any moment. If you approach the room from the left, turn to 229. If you came from the right, I think we came from the left.
Did we?
I think so.
What room are we in? Weapon room.
The Azazel room. So we must have come from the left, right?
It depends if it means the left facing the room, or if you look out, surely we came from the right. This is where this book falls down for me.
It's probably because we did write a shit map.
But it depends if it's from the right as in as you're looking out the door, or as you're going into the door.
It said right, didn't it? It said
Ikawa.
stab yourself. To be fair, on that page it did say the right. It said right, even though I'm sure we took left. Right.
Keep a finger on it.
Yeah. Hopefully we're right and we don't have to. There is another door a couple of meters up the landing on the left. This door is the Mephisto room, so we're going the right way. If you wish to enter, turn to 298, which we just get that rope from. Otherwise, you may pass it and head towards the 2 doors in the corner of the landing. Turn to 287. So basically, what we need to do now is head to the Abaddon room, because that is where Morgana is. And
I can see it on the map.
so we don't actually. So we need to keep following it around. And watching that's no cheating. Don't worry, there shouldn't be any cheating. It's bad because it was made as a 200-page version in Warlock magazine, then expanded for a book. Oh, so they kind of had to they probably had to add rooms and stuff. So,
This is where my map's actually working, because we should go past the Balthus room and something else, and then that way down the corridor, and then we go that way, and then we go that way, and we get to Abaddon. Abaddon.
So yeah, I think we just need to keep going until it gives us either an option to turn down like a. Well, we'll use the map. Let's see if the map works for us, okay?
You walk up to the 2 doors in the corner of the balcony. The one on your left is named Balthus.
Nice.
And the one in front of you has no name. If you wish to enter the Balthus room to 299, if you'd rather go through the other door, turn to H6. If you choose to ignore these doors and continue around the landing, we want to do that.
I think I remember that was that door, unmarked door, was a bad door.
I've written like, the light is too bright, but I've written like a little cross on that other door. So
we need to keep going until we basically get to Abaddon, don't we?
Yeah, that should be on the left if my map's right.
A short distance further on, you come to the top of the main staircase, which leads downstairs. Immediately opposite is an unmarked door. Do you wish to go downstairs? Try the unmarked door, or we continue around the landing. So we need to continue around. Right?
Yeah, I haven't drawn any stairs.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, so 233. Balthus Dyer. Where have I heard that before? Balthus Dyer. Is that a character in something? Wasn't that in the last book we read?
What?
Yeah, he was like the evil necromancer god, and we spoke to a wizard and ended up going. It took us to another book.
That was him?
Yeah, sounds right. And we got to it, and it just said you go on your journey to take down Balthus Dyer or something like that. And that was the end. We spoke to a wizard in the woods.
Remember that?
That sounds right.
A few steps past the unmarked door is another unmarked door.
There we go. He's the baddie in Citadel of Chaos. He was mentioned.
Well done. Yeah, what a memory. If you wish to try this one, 10 to 98. If you wish to ignore it and go on, I haven't actually written down a unmarked door on here, but
we should.
I've drawn something and put a cross next to it, so I'm assuming it's that.
Probably the unmarked door, isn't it? So we'll carry on.
So go on to 374.
Come on, please. No backtracking, please.
We shouldn't have to. We will fudge our way out of it.
The landing turns right and the passage branches off. You may either turn left down this passage and pass the couple of doors before turning left again, or turn right to follow the landing. Is this the passageway here?
Possibly.
So if we go past it...
We don't want to go down... All them 3 doors lead to crosses.
Yeah, so that's the first passage in it. So I'm guessing if we continue it around...
I hope so.
272.
Oh, and then we must go past another door then.
Yeah. Soon see. Okay, you follow the landing round past the wooden door which bears the name of Tutti Villis, which is a bad room, I think.
Yeah.
You may try this door by turning to 155. Straight ahead, the landing ends at a panelled wall and a passageway turns to the left.
Yeah.
To follow the passage round, turn to 175.
Yes. And then that should be the Belial room and the Abaddon room.
Yeah.
Is that 175?
I think so, yeah. Both written by Steve, so Steve, yeah, he's retconning all those enemies from previous books.
You follow the passageway around the corner to the left. 2 doors face each other across the passage, and you may either try the door on the left to the Belial room, or the door on the right to the Abaddon room. Straight ahead, the passage... What?
I think it's Belial and Abaddon.
Well, what did I say?
Belial and
Abaddon. What, Abaddon?
Yeah, I think they're all like demigods or demons.
Well, I pronounce them how I want to pronounce them. Will you try the door of the Belial room?
No.
Try the door of the Abaddon room.
There we go.
We don't want to go downstairs. 335.
So,
yes.
335. So this is what we've got written down.
Belial.
Lyle. Oh, maybe I'm wrong as well. Then.
Oh, we're all wrong.
So this is where we gain the information that we clearly forgotten in the last few parts. We just didn't check it. So this is where things went wrong. So
I'm joking.
Such disrespect for them, damn it. I know. Need to get our black magic book out and learn them.
You're funking it up, though.
You enter the bedroom, which is lit by a single candle burning by the bedside. A heavy musty odour hangs in the air, which could come from all the plants which are standing in pots on the mantelpiece, bedside table dressers and shelves. Whoever used this room certainly liked plants, but another sight catches your attention and stops you in your tracks. Asleep in the bed is an old woman. It seems that she has not heard you, for she has not moved since you entered the room. Do you wish to leave her in peace, walk over and wake her, or we instead try and spring over and attack her before she can wake? And
Oh, shit! Should we...
what?
Do we want to attack her? Because
No.
doesn't she get her dogs out or something? Because she is awake. She's pretending to be asleep.
Is that worth the risk? Oh, in case she won't talk to us? Maybe we should fight her dogs.
Okay.
So, walk over and wake her. Turn to 139. Yeah, just because I don't want to, like, not have an option. We end up killing
Yeah.
her. When in doubt, stab the elderly, of course. Yeah.
Best pre-com man. And now his girlfriend. I'll show the picture. Oh, she has a lot of plants in there. That's quite a nice bedroom.
If we're going around attacking old women in their beds, then maybe we're the baddies. It reminds me of Peep Show when the dressed as that scene.
Hey, last.
Can you just avoid this room because you know her name?
Yeah, we could, but we're doing the ultimate playthrough here.
Yeah.
Beyond,
Just
so-
because this is the crucial information that we forgot last time, so doing this again, we'll find.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know how we actually got it originally. So
Yeah,
I mean,
because you could, if you follow this path, you could technically do the book in one playthrough. Could you?
you could start from the bottom of this. If you use all the knowledge, you could start from the bottom of the stairs, and get the blade and get the
Yeah,
the
but
mirror.
I'm saying if you have no knowledge, if you'd followed this path, we could.
No, because
No.
you need to find her name's on a certain page.
Yeah, but you could have just gone down here anyway.
Yeah, but you need to know the page number to turn to, which is in one of the portraits, I think.
But we haven't done that.
We have. I'm sure it's like 88 or something like that.
We didn't talk to the portrait though.
Yeah, we didn't in this one.
Oh, okay. You step over to the bed. No, I'm just saying. Right, hear me out.
Okay, go on.
Just saying, if you started like as we have done now,
Yeah,
you didn't know anything about Morgana or
Yeah.
wherever she was,
Yeah.
but you just happened to come across this room and make all the choices we've made up to now.
you
could do it.
wouldn't be able to get to the page.
You couldn't get to this one.
If you read it, it'll tell you to turn to a page you've noted
okay.
down.
Okay, fair enough. You step over to the bed and shake the old woman gently, but as soon as you touch her withered skin, you jump back in horror. She is stone cold dead. Add 2 fear points for the shock.
So we need to keep our fear low because I know there's certain parts of the game where it spikes your fear. So we have 11. So we need to.
Keep it down.
Yes.
As you stand by the bed shivering, a low moan comes from the body.
I find it easy to say yes, dear. I fight to the bitter end.
You keep drinking.
Yes,
Its eyelids flick open and pure white eyes stare up at the ceiling. She has no pupils. Do you wish to wait to see what will happen next? Or will you beat a hasty retreat and return to the passageway?
See what happens next.
2 + 6. So you can't do it in one playthrough, can you? Really?
You can if you do everything right.
But you'd get more fear, surely. You'd get too much fear. Unless you had 12
There
fear.
are ways to get rid of the fear, though. I don't know what they are. I can't remember. I think drinking brandy from the decanter might get it down or something. You hear words coming from the old woman, yet her lips do not move. Stranger, how dare you invade the private bedchamber of the woman of the house, she asks. You stammer an apologetic reply. She orders you, begone, intruder. Leave an old woman to die in peace. Will you leave her as she wishes, or ask her for information about the house. Turn to 170.
You're so rude.
Find out.
To keep pestering her.
Yeah.
He just wants to die. What business of yours is this house? She screams. If you will not go on your own accord, then my hounds will see you off. And if they cannot, I will do it myself. With these words, a wooden panel slides open in a wall. 2 huge Great Danes spring out and attack. Resolve your battle with the dogs. Fight them one at a time. At least we have our...
Yeah, we have a letter opener now. Yeah. From what I figured out, the path is very small. Yeah, I think it is. So, I mean, doing multiple playthroughs makes it a lot easier because you remember and know stuff. But getting that right in one playthrough it would be very rare. I'd like to see someone live stream that without like cheating and getting it done in one go. I think you can get rid of fear by going into the bathroom and bashing one out. Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't find a bathroom in this place, so we're going to be stuck with whatever we've got.
I don't think we have dogs either, so if
We use
have
rat
got
last
rats.
time.
Yeah. The first dog, his skill is 7 and his stamina is 6.
7 skill, stamina 6.
Sorry, I pressed it prematurely.
It's okay.
Do it again.
Right, let's get into this then. So our roll.
11, 12, 16.
16 for us, so a 9 or lower for the enemy. Roll a 6 and a 9.
I don't think that's possible.
6, there we go, so down to 4. There we go, okay, I'll roll again.
Oh, 12, 13, 17.
17 for us, so 10 or lower. Nice. Oh, shit. How can my CPU not... How can it not work with a fucking picture? Okay.
Roll a 4 and then a 20.
Okay, I'll roll again.
12,
4,
16.
16 for us. 8, 9.
Oh, 15. That's good.
Okay, he's dead.
He's dead.
Ooh, great
Next
name number 2.
doggy is skill 6, stamina 6.
Okay.
He's a smaller boy.
Yeah, we've killed his brother, now it's the little boy we're getting. 6, 6.
Whiskey.
His stamina would be 85. Okay, I'll roll. Oh, nice.
21. He can't beat that, can he?
12. No, so he's down to 4.
Yes. Finally, our luck is turning.
Yeah.
19.
19 for us. 18?
Yeah.
18? You dead? No?
No, he's got 2 stamina left. But he should die now. Unless we get like 2 ones.
Now you've said it though. Snake Eyes is coming.
Can he beat that?
17? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he can.
17, so 6. 12. 13, 15. Right.
He's dead!
Number 2 is dead. Can I go, you'll go?
I don't know.
If you defeat the dogs, you may either leave the room or remain to search it. 19?
We still got to fight her though, haven't we?
I don't think we fight her, I think we just talk to her.
You search the room while the old woman threatens you from her bed. You recognise some of the plants, as most of them are common houseplants. The woman's voice grows frantic as you poke around in a herb garden by the window. A thought dawns on you and you turn to her, threatening to destroy her plants unless she's able to give you the information you require. She shrieks at the thought of you harming her plants and agrees. What will you ask her? How to find the man in grey? About the secret room in the house?
About the secret rooms in the house.
Or what tonight's festivities are. So we want to know about the secret room.
Yes. No, and the thing is, we did remember this, but there's a certain part to it that we didn't remember.
Yeah.
Because we knew.
I completely forgot this, to be honest.
I did, to be honest. But, no, I don't know. What was I going to say? Yeah, this tells us basically where the room is, but it doesn't. We forgot the part where we get to the room. So ask them what soup of the day is. Yeah. Before I will answer your question, she says, you must tell me something. What is my name? Do you know what my name is?
Yes.
If so, you'll have noted a reference number to turn to. Should you be asked this question, turn to this reference. If you do not know her name, she will not answer your question, no matter what you threaten to do to a plant, and you'll have to leave the room. It's 88.
Yeah, Mordana in Abaddon, page 88. And I think we got that from the window.
Yeah, we did.
If you went down a passage earlier, there was like a steamed up window with that written on it.
It's Mordana and Abaddon. And I think it was actually something to do with the painting about the year she died, and you add numbers and that gave us 88.
So you definitely have to play this more than once, surely.
Not if you get the painting and you go to the window. You still, yeah, you probably would, because I feel like you'd probably still get fear from doing all those things. So 88.
She curses. Damn you, stranger, she hisses. All right then, I will answer your question. Which question did you ask her? About the secret rooms in the house. Is that what we want to ask?
Yeah.
295?
Worst B&B ever. There it is.
But it's free.
To be fair, they do like slam us with loads of food, don't they?
Yeah, food, wine, poisoned wine, not poisoned wine.
Secret rooms, she laughs. Why, this house is riddled with secret passageways and secret rooms. Most are in the cellar though, but some of them upstairs passages lead to them. The most cunning secret is the master's most trusted hiding place. It can only be reached by one way, and that is from under the stairs in the cellar, which we did kind of remember. We knew it was in the cellar somewhere. A password is needed, and I knew the old one, but it's recently been changed. Sheku will know the new password. The woman's eyes close as if the conversation has been a great strain. You leave her be and consider the information you've been given. When you're in a position to find the secret door in question, under the stair cellar, in brackets, you may try to find it by deducting 10 from the reference you will be on at the time and turning to the new reference.
Actually wrote this down.
So
here.
This is what we forgot, and this is what made us go around this house in circles and circles. No other clue as to its location will be given, but first you must find the password. Leave the room by turning to 159.
159. So now we need to get to the mirror. No.
I think we're better going into the dungeon first.
I don't think we're gonna have a choice here.
They got complicated on this one, yeah, definitely.
Having explored most of the rooms upstairs, you decide to risk searching the ground floor.
Yeah.
You follow the landing back round to the staircase and creep downstairs. Turn to 132, right? Oh yeah, and then left's the trapdoor.
Yeah. This is how many times we've done this book and how many times we've been in this dungeon.
I think we were trying to stop cheating. I don't feel like we've cheated that much in this book.
The only times we cheated was going back and exploring different things, because we've done so many things over and over again, but we only did that because we forgot the information, and most people probably wouldn't read books once every like 1 or 2 weeks. Like we come away from it and have to remember. You walk down the stairs cautiously, looking in every direction. There is no one about in the hallway below. You may choose to try either the door on the left or the door on the right. Or you can walk up to the front door and open it. So we want to go to the trap door, I think, to get the password from... We need to speak to the dude again. Yeah, so door on the left, 353.
I think there's like a button on the mantelpiece.
Yes.
The door opens into a large, cosy drawing room. The dying embers of a warm fire burn in the hearth. Comfortable chairs are arranged around the fireplace. 2 glasses and a decanter stand on a glass-topped table between the chairs. There are plants in tall stands on either side of the windows, and there is another door next to the one you came in. Do you wish to explore the room further? What's next?
Way through the other door.
Oh, we have a tipple from the decanter. We want to do that, don't we?
Yeah, we want to get that brandy, so 292.
Oh,
that is tricky, that is, because the next page, it's the only line on the next page.
Because we need to feed pre-command brandy.
Yeah, we need to get him pissed out of his head.
292.
In front of you is a high... No. You pour a measure of the deep brown liquid into one of the glasses and you hold it up. Delicious. It looks safe enough for you to take a sip. delicious. The brandy warms you up inside, and as it slips down, you may add 3 stamina points. You may spy a hip flask on your shelf in one corner, and you may take some of the brandy with you if you wish. Now you can look around the room. Do you wish to examine the corner shelf where you found the hip flask, or the fireplace and the mantelpiece, or will you leave the drawer room? So I don't. We would have written down if there's anything else more information.
Yeah. Let me just double check. I haven't written anything on it anyway. So we've got the brandy.
Yeah, we got 3 stamina
We've
points
gained
back.
3 stamina, and we want to explore the mantelpiece.
Yes, so
place.
303, and I will give us our stamina points back, which is not bad. That's 8 attacks we can withstand.
I forgot about that brandy.
Yeah.
A fine carriage clock sits on the centre of an elaborately carved wooden mantelpiece. A number of letters are jammed in behind the clock, and you can reach for them. As you do so, your sleeve catches one of the carved images in the woodwork, and it moves. You lean forward to examine it. It is a small carved demonic face which can be moved sideways. Do you wish to see what lies behind the wooden face, or read through the letters? Yes, we do want to... I can't remember what was in the letters. I think it was just a bit of history.
It was some information, but we know what we're doing, don't we? So we'll see what lies behind the wooden face. 85.
This is the sort of rubbish I was talking about last time, that you can heal your wounds by drinking booze.
Yeah, come on, kids. You slip over on a banana skin and cut your knee, have some brandy. The little carving moves to reveal a button setting the mantelpiece behind it. You consider whether or not to press a button. As you're deep in thought, you do not notice what is happening to the fire. In the grate, the fire has come back to life. Strong flames are licking the chimney and considerable heat is being given off. You feel the heat and step backwards as you do. As you do so, 2 small figures leap from the fire and face you. These are fire sprites, are small and come up to your knees, but the flaming bodies burn with vigour and from the fire which they arose. They hover in the air just above the carpet, for if they touch anything, it bursts into flame. Do you wish to fight these creatures, or will you try another approach? So 154.
Yeah, you can open the window, can't you?
Yeah, 145.
Yeah, we still have to fight them, don't we?
Oh, don't you throw a plant pot at them and the soil covers them up?
Thousands them.
Yeah, I think it was 145.
How will you hold off these advancing creatures? Will you pick up the brandy decanter or move slowly backwards towards the window? Turn to 64.
To walk to the window, because we know that throwing brandy on them burns them.
Yes.
Well, it burns us. What page was it?
64.
The fire sprites follow you as you back towards the window. Pretending to be terrified, you make for one of the plant pot stands and attempt to hide behind it. But when the sprites are near enough, you strike, grabbing a large plant pot on top of the stand. You hurl the contents over the little creatures. The soil covers them and douses their flames. In an instant, they've disappeared. Now, turn to 375.
You step back up to the fireplace and examine the secret button again. Will you press it or leave the drawing room? So we want to press it. Turn to 392.
Here we go. 392.
Yes.
You press a button and hear a small click. Then you hear another sound as you swing around the corner, face the corner. You swing around to face the corner shelf. Beside this shelf, a sliding panel is open in the wall. You walk over to investigate and bend down to look at the opening. Too late, you realise that the panel has revealed not a tunnel at all, but a false opening. The wall behind is solid and it has served its purpose. You've been lured into a trap. You're standing on a trapdoor which opens beneath you and you fall downwards. Turn to 397.
Down you fall for several meters until you finally land in a heap on something soft. Add 1 fear point. It's creeping up. And test your luck.
Oh no.
Oh, I forgot about this. What is our luck? Oh, 9. That's alright.
So we need 9 or below, right? 2 dice 9 or below. Testing our luck.
Oh, shit! Do we cheat or do we be unlucky? If you are lucky, you are unhurt. If you are unlucky, you have twisted your wrist to deduct 1 skill point.
We're gonna have to lose
Are we
the
doing
skill
it?
point.
Oh, yeah, cheating will be last resort. Then we've got a... Oh no.
Oh, down to 10. Not good.
You pick yourself up and verify there is no serious damage. You have landed on a mound of earth and hay, and you realise that you're in a cellar underneath the house. The room is fairly small with 1 door. Outside, you can hear a shuffling noise coming closer. Will you spring behind the door to surprise whatever is approaching, or will you quickly search the room for a weapon? So we already have a weapon.
Yeah.
So turn to page 6.
Yeah.
All we do is hide behind doors and surprise
I know.
Pre-Com Man. You should have learnt by now to check.
The door slowly opens and you hold yourself close to the wall. The man who enters is short and stocky and appears to be bent double. He is not armed. He peers into the room and scratches his head. Evidently, he has heard something and is perplexed at finding nothing in the room. Will you step forward and announce yourself, or keep hidden and hope he leaves? So we need to speak to him, don't we?
We're going to reveal ourselves to Pre-Com Man.
367 zombies. I don't think he's a zombie. It sounds like zombies though. But I don't think zombies carry around decanters of jizz.
You cough lightly and step forward. The man turns towards you and jumps back, startled. You apologize for frightening him and explain your situation. He eyes you suspiciously and calms down, saying, "Of course I'll help you. Follow me." As he turns and walks through the door, you can see that he is not bent over double, but he has a hunched back. You follow him from the room. Turn to 210.
Okay. Oh shit. As you leave the room, the hunchback limps along, muttering to himself. "I wish the master's friends would not just drop in on me like that," he mumbles, "giving me such a fright and all, especially on a night like tonight." He leads you along until he reaches the door on the left. Keep going until you reach the staircase, then you go up into the house. "I've got work to do down here. Do you recognise this hunchback? Have you met him before? If so, you may turn to 230. So we have, so let's just turn to 230. They did a zombie one as part of the revival, Blood of Zombies. Actually, Lost Rivers, John Burr in the chat, he took his copy of Blood of the Zombies to, was it Dragon Con? And he got Ian Livingstone to sign it, and he actually sent it to us. So big shout out to John Burr for that, because we really appreciate that, and we will be definitely reading that at some point.
Thanks, John. You get this.
So yeah, that was really awesome of John, and it's cool to have a signed copy. How did he react to that? Did you tell him about the channel, or did you just get him to sign it to two names that weren't your own?
You recognise the hunchback as the man who brought you a drink upstairs. Will you jog his memory, or would you rather have your revenge and attack him? Let's jog his memory.
Where's this?
198.
Rather, oh, I thought you wanted to attack him then.
No.
Jog his memory with some brandy, right?
Yeah.
198.
Show a little hospitality.
You sit on your haunches and reach up for the...
198. What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're bending over double for him. The dull-witted hunchback seems to vaguely remember your face. You start to chat with him and find that he's quite flattered that someone wants to talk to him. He tells you his name is Sheiku, and he lives in the cellars beneath the house. Do you wish to ask him about the secrets of the cellars? Or if you have any brandy with you, you may pull it out and offer him a sip. Offer him a drink, but I tried to make it a bit more sexual, but it didn't really do anything. 93?
Drink would have been better.
Suck. Suck on your straw.
Stop it. His eyes light up.
No worries, John.
The sight of the brandy. You pour a little into the cap of the hip flask and pass it to him. Why aren't we just letting him drink straight out of the hip flask?
COVID.
He gulps it down and licks his lips. After 2 more capfuls, he is definitely slurring his speech. You tell him that you have heard of a secret passageway in the cellar and that you would be very interested in being shown around by someone as knowledgeable as he is.
Oh yeah.
Your flattery and brandy have their desired effect. Proudly, he tells you all about his cellars, much more than he should. Of course, not everyone can get around these cellars. You've got to know the password to get through some of the secret doors, and the master keeps changing the password to protect his secrets. In fact, only yesterday he changed the password from Provey Me to... oh, what was it now? It's on the tip of my tongue. I should remember it because it is like the name of the house, but mixed up.
And this was... I had a guess at this time. We don't know if it's going to be true or not.
No, this is the one thing that we're hinging on.
This could ruin our playthrough.
My mind's mixed up. It must be you and your brandy. He steps back, realizing that he's said enough. You try asking him more, but he will not speak. Instead, he turns towards the door in the left-hand wall and leaves you, pointing down the passageway and mumbling something about upstairs. Turn to 393 to follow the passageway, or 166 to look around.
I think 393 from memory, for the amount of times we did it, does take us to where the bats are. That's where we need to be.
Nice.
'Cause it's on the stairs going up to the thingy. The passageway widened into a small... There we go. The passageway widened into a small chamber. Although it's dark, you can see the staircase going up a few meters ahead of you. To your right, the chamber opens out into a wide area. You step forwards, and almost immediately, a twittering noise puts you on your guard. Suddenly, you feel something land on your head and dig sharp claws into your scalp. You gasp and swat it away. Your hand touches a small leathery body, and a pair of wings start to flap as it rises from your head. Bats, a number of them, are flapping around your head and darting and scratching with their claws. You must add 1 fear point for the shock.
What, really?
Yeah. Oh.
Shit, these are building up way more than I thought they
I
were.
know. Wondering if there's any way we can drop down a fear, actually. Yeah, we need to. We might need to. So, you lose one, add 1 fear point from the shock. Do you wish to run up the stairs, hide under the stairs, or fight the bats? Hiding under the stairs of the cellar. So, 320.
320. Okay, so hopefully this is... You shelter under the stairs and fend off the bats with your hands. They soon discover that they cannot get at you while you are tucked away, and they flap off back to the corner from which they came. When all is quiet, you may decide your next move. Will you head up the stairs and open the door at the top, or will you remain for the bat chamber? So, is this where we explore the bat's chamber?
Yeah, we explore the bat's chamber to get further down in there, yeah.
330.
I'm more worried about losing our fear, because we are getting pretty high on the fear.
I mean, we'd always checkpoint it and come back to this point if our fear doesn't last us till the end.
Yeah. Surely we've got somewhere written down where we can get 1 fear down. Oh well, let's continue anyway until in case we need to.
Do you want me to checkpoint it here?
I think it's probably too late because I know we get fear at the end of the battle. So,
Okay.
Where were we? Where do you wish to look? So this is where we look in the bat's chamber. So where do you wish to look? In the corner room from where the bats came, along the back wall, and under the stairs. And now this is where we fucked up so many times because we tried this so many times. I said it's got to be under the stairs because all the 2 options don't lead to anything else. The stairs just tells you there's nothing there. That's because we didn't have the information. So.
But we did, but we forgot we had it.
So under the stairs tells you to go to 61. So if we deduct 10 from that, this should be where we need to go.
Do you not need to go under the stairs first? Oh, you still be at that page number?
No, because there's nothing under the stairs when you go down there.
Okay.
So, providing the information that we missed out last time, if you wish to look for secret doorways,
Fuck's sake.
turn to 276. Otherwise, return to the last reference and choose again. 276.
Yeah.
Deduct 10 from. So basically, earlier, if you weren't here, when we went back to Madonna's room. We actually knew this last time, but we just forgot it. When you know where to look for the secret room, you have to deduct 10 from that page number.
Reference.
So we know that it's under the stairs and under the cellar, which takes us to page 61 at that choice. So if you take 10 off it, it's 51, and it's the correct page.
You feel around the wall, rapping the brick with your knuckles. Your heart leaps as you find a hollow area. You trace it with your fingers, and the area is roughly the shape of a small door. Do you wish to look for a catch which will open the door, or will you try a password? Should we try a password?
Right. So this is the password that we were the house's name mixed up, and in the last part you thought it was Earl of Druma Mansion. Yeah, so we went back to the start to see if it was actually told us what the name was, and it just said it was the Druma house, basically Druma's house. It's his house, he owns it. And just from hearing the word Druma, I I thought it was an anagram of murder. And we wrote it down, didn't we, I think?
Yes.
Password is 6942. So,
What a password.
so have you written murder down? Druma, murder. Password, question
Well,
mark.
I put question mark. It might not be the password.
Will you try password 237?
Oh no, we're gonna have to add up the numbers.
I hope not.
Maybe it'll give us a password list.
Stand back from the secret door and say your password. Which word will you choose? Pravami, Chris, Goathead,
Oh!
murder.
Yes!
Okay.
Just because on the page before I wrote
That was the old password.
and then Count Bravemi.
Yeah. Gotta be murder.
But that was the old password.
Yeah, it's gotta be murder.
It's gotta be murder.
174.
Here we go. This is uncharted
It
territory.
is.
The rock creaks and the dust rises as the wall comes to life. A crack appears in the brickwork and slowly a secret door opens. But to your surprise, the door opens to one side of the hollow area you found. Perhaps this was merely a decoy. Moments later, the door has opened wide enough to let you see inside. You can see a small chamber with a table standing in the centre. On the table is a box. If you wish to enter, turn to 48. If you'd rather leave, you can climb the stairs and go back.
It's
No.
gotta be. It's gotta be
48.
a blade on it. Or a vampire. How big's the box?
I need a drink. Do I need a drink? Because of my cough. I'm running out. You've
You've
got
had
like...
more than I have.
Yeah. It's better.
You step into the small room, glancing around to make sure you are safe. You walk up to the table. The rest of the room is bare, except for the table and the box which rests on it. Could this be the one you are looking for? It is a handsome rectangular box made of wood with brass fastenings. It looks like a case for a pair of dueling pistols. You undo the catch and flip the lid. Turn to 35. Are you going to get pistols?
No, it's meant to be the crisp blade. Come on. It's got to be in here.
Go on.
Your eyes light up as the lid falls back. The box is lined with red velvet, and there in the middle is a pearl-handled dagger. Its silver blade is wavy, but it is finely polished and razor-sharp. An inscription in the wooden top reads, "The Chris Knife, a blade fashioned for the glorification and pleasure of the demons of hellfire, our true masters. To be used only by initiates, never to be wielded in the presence of the masters. A sense of awe fills you as you pick up the knife. You turn it over tenderly in your hands and then place it in your pocket. For this you may add 3 luck points."
Oh,
We can add 1.
9.
Now you must decide what to do next. Will you leave the way you entered and climb the stairs to the ground floor? Or will you search the room thoroughly first? Should we just
I say we
leave?
bail.
Yeah.
We got 9.
293. It might be like a trap if
Yeah. Or we get another
hang
fear
around.
point.
There's our paranoia creeping in.
I've got one thing that I can think of that might drop our fear point down. We'll get to it though. You open the door at the top of the stairs. Facing you is a door, and to your right, the hallway ends at another door. Do you wish to enter the door opposite or the door to your right? So, I think the door to the opposite is that the mirror.
Hang on. Trapdoor. So we've fallen down.
Yeah, 29, and at the bottom of the stairs is the left is the stairs.
So this is where we've fallen down. Fuck, where are we? Here?
Have you got a ground floor map?
Yeah, it's here. I've put mirror here. What does it say? Oh, that's a study. Have we just come out of a study? No, we haven't.
No, we've come out of the basement, so it's
Yeah.
opposite. I think it's opposite because I think it's right.
Oh man, we might just have to try.
Where were we? Face the door opposite 113. I think it's opposite. I'm sure it was right.
We might have to checkpoint it.
The room you enter is a reception room. A table and 6 chairs stand in the centre of the room. At one end is an enormous mural of a country scene, perhaps painted of the area many years ago. On the opposite wall, stretching out from the floor to the ceiling, is a full-length mirror. Velvet curtains line the wall opposite the door. You walk over to admire the painting. You turn to face the mirror. A shock is in store. Your eyes widen as you turn towards the mirror and stare into it. It casts no reflection of you. Add 1 fear point.
What? Shit.
I think we might have a solution. It might take us a little longer, but you walk close to the mirror, but still no reflection appears, although you can see the table and the wall behind you clearly. You walk right up to it and feel its surface. Your hand passes right through the glass. Pulling it back quickly, will you consider the situation? Will you leave the room, step through the mirror, or investigate the room further? So we need to get the key first.
Is that in the room?
It's in the room. So investigate the room further. 3, 2, 4.
Okay.
And I am going to have a look at the map of the mirror because...
I said don't go left in the mirror.
Yeah, but remember we have that magic thing. You turn to like page 66 and it gets you out of the mirror.
We don't have this on this playthrough.
Oh, then we're fucked then. We remember it though. We might have to cheat for that.
Go, good luck. Enjoy
Thanks,
the play, John.
Enjoy. In fact, I don't think there's anywhere in the mirror to get a minus fear anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure there's nothing good in that side of the mirror.
If the only thing we need is fear.
I'm just gonna go for a quick wee. We're on 3, 2, 4. We might have enough. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can.
Oh, we've got 11, haven't we?
Yeah, we can take.
Oh, we're fine then.
4 more feet.
We're fine, guys. Basically, over the parts, people have been telling us that you need to have 8 fear, and all the time I keep thinking that you get 8 fear at one point and it fucks you up. But I've just remembered that we have more than 8 fear, so we're all right. So we don't need to worry about this. So we will have a clean run. Don't worry, because you do get extra fear in the final battle, which we remember. So that would take us up to 9, which means we're all good at this point. So that had me very worried there for a second, but I think we can do this. So I'm gonna get through it while she's downstairs. The underside of the table forms a closed box, and this arouses your suspicions. You knock on it, it is hollow. Perhaps it is a secret compartment. You feel around underneath, and sure enough, your fingers find a small catch which releases a hidden drawer. Inside the drawer is a leather box. But wait, what's that noise? You can hear footsteps outside the door. You'll have to hide quickly. Will you grab the case and take it with you, or will you leave it behind and close the drawer? So we need to take it with us. 147. Yeah, it's that whole 8 fear, that thing that people keep telling us about.
11.
I know, it really keeps throwing me off. Oh, I was very worried if we were going to die.
I've got a plan. I was like, what?
I keep thinking that you can only have 8 fear.
Where will you hide? Will you nip behind the curtains or quickly dive through the mirror? Turn to page 3. What happens if we go behind the curtains? I know you can go back through the mirror. We don't get stuck in the mirror, do we? You can jump back through.
Oh, this is what I'm not too sure about.
Ooh, checkpoint.
Surely we can get straight back out of the mirror.
Should we try and dive through the mirror? Let me write.
This will be our first checkpoint for the night, and hopefully we don't need to ever use it.
147.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try through the mirror.
I think so, because we should be able to just get back out,
Okay.
shouldn't we?
Drink for checkpoint.
Okay, right. I'm pretty sure we can just go in the mirror and go back out. So quickly dive through the mirror, turn to page 3. So you take to page 3.
Page 3.
The fact that it says quickly jump in the mirror means that we're in a rush, so we'll probably get caught if we don't do that.
You grab the box and walk up to the mirror. You put your hand through it again and pull it back. It seems safe enough. You step through just in the nick of time, for as you disappear into the mirror, you hear the door open behind you.
Whoa, lucky.
You find you're in a small room behind the mirror. You decide to open the leather box. Inside is a golden key, which you put in your pocket. Now turn to page 160.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
We're not out of the mirror yet.
No, but I'm pretty sure you can just leave once you're in there, as long as you don't get trapped down there with the cultists. Behind the mirror is a small chamber, just large enough for you to turn around in. There are 2 doors in the chamber. Do you want to try the left-hand door? No. Or the
No.
right-hand door? Or would you rather step back through the mirror? So we want to go into the right-hand door.
Do we
294.
just go back?
No, we need to get the key to the dining hall.
I thought we just got it.
No, it's in the right door. You swap the gold key out for
I'm so glad you remember that, because I would have gone to the dining room.
cast iron key.
Do you want to try left hand door or do you want to
Right.
294? Yeah, I thought that was the key we needed.
No, the gold keys for that.
I remember the cast iron key now. The door is locked. If you have any keys with you, you may try them. Do you have the golden key?
Yes.
10 to page 10.
Nice.
So many keys.
I think there's been 3. No, there was another key which was useless, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The golden key fits the lock and turns. The door opens to let you into another small room. The dust and cobwebs suggest that this room is very rarely used, and it certainly looks fairly uninteresting. But the thick dust on the floor, you'd notice one footprint, then another. Someone has been here recently. The footprints lead towards the right-hand wall around the door. Behind the loose stone in the wall, you find what that visitor came to hide, a large cast iron key. You pick it up and examine it. It is heavy and fairly crudely made and has the number 27 cast into it. I wonder what that 27 means. I don't think we ever know.
Maybe it's like room 27 or something.
Maybe. You put this in your pocket. Nothing else interests you, but nothing else seems to interest you, but you may add 2 luck points for this find. Now you must leave the chamber, turn to 204. So, right. What's the page we've got where shows what we need? Because I'm pretty sure we just need the crisp blade. Oh, what did the crisp blade do?
It's the only way you can use the...
But does it not give you any extra points or anything like that? No?
I'm assuming when we get to the fight it'll say you have the crisp.
Okay, good. I was going to say, I thought like...
It's just another letter opener.
Yeah. Do you want to try the other door, or would you prefer to step back through the mirror? Let's get out of this mirror. 349. What was I going to say? Is that all we need? Do we need the...
I'm pretty sure that's
the
all
key and the dagger?
Yeah.
And to kill him in a red room?
Yeah. Which is the dining room.
Yeah.
You wait until there is silence in the drawing room and step carefully back through the mirror into the room. The coast is clear. You walk over to the door and leave the room. Turn to 131.
Okay.
Come on, we're gonna be getting close.
Maybe we got the crisp letter opener, yeah.
Special edition.
Do you know what a crisp blade is?
It's the wavy one.
Yeah,
isn't
it's those big like soul reaver swords. You imagine like opening your letters with one of them.
Yeah.
What page was it? 1, 2,
3, 1. I think.
You leave the room cautiously and look around the hallway. There is no one in sight. There is a door on your left, which you may try by turning to 211. Otherwise, you might turn right and follow the hallway round.
Shit.
I've got a feeling like the door was on the left. The way I was picturing it, like Resident Evil style, it was on the left, but I don't know if that's the one or not.
Should we checkpoint it, or do you want to gamble? Where are we? Are we in the basement then? Or are we on the ground floor? Are we on the ground floor?
Where did we just come from?
We fell down the trapdoor.
We were out of there. We
Went
come out of the mirror.
Into the mirror. Oh, okay. So we've just come back out the mirror room.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't written where the dining room is. Oh, no. Okay, if we go... Right, so the mirror's here.
Yeah.
If we go out the mirror, turn right, it's the dining room...
On the left, isn't it?
Opposite the kitchen, on the left.
Okay, so off ways. So you can turn left, go into a door on your left, 211. Or you may turn right along the hallway.
Yes.
Okay, 58.
Here we go.
This house must be enormous for us to be wandering around like this. I know.
You should see our map.
I just literally picture it as the Resident Evil mansion, honestly.
Okay, the hallway widens, you walk across to another hallway and continue in the direction you were walking in until you reach 2 doors opposite each other. Will you try the door on the right, which I think is the kitchen?
Yeah, which is a no-go.
I put a massive X on the kitchen, page 118.
Every option in that kitchen is bad.
Kills you, basically.
Yes. What do we do? Pick up like a spoon or something, and then you drop it, and they hear you and come and kill you. Left.
Door on the left, I think, is the dining room.
Yes.
I think
it is.
3T3. This could
Okay.
be end game
Well,
if we don't die.
Yeah, we've still got to fight the bosses. 3, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh. The door is locked. The handle and lock are part of an ornate metal plate. Do you have the cast iron key with you? If so, deduct the number from the key from... Oh, God.
27. I think. I've written it down.
Deduct this number on the key from this reference number and turn to the resulting page. This is the really easy math.
27.
So what's 27? This is what we couldn't figure out. It's so simple.
What
3, 2, 3 minus 27. It's like
306.
No, it's not. It's more than that.
Is it?
Take 27 off 23.
Oh, 27.
Yeah.
296.
Sounds right. Let me check.
I took 17 off last time.
Did it what again?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
What an endless cycle.
296. It was so simple maths, but
It was so simple, Matt.
it's when you're on stream, you feel pressured to get your maths
Honestly,
right.
I took 17 off last time as well. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. The key turns and the door opens. You step into the dining room. The long table is set for two with fine silver. A sparkling chandelier festooned with candles lights the room. The walls are covered with plush red wallpaper. Full-length curtains are drawn along one of the walls. You are prepared for your battle. See, there's nothing about battles leading up to this, though.
No, it doesn't.
So that tells me that you must have explored so much of the book.
Well, you have to find the key at least.
A rope hangs down by the curtains. You can pull this if you wish to ring for the butler. Turn to 318. Otherwise, you can check around the room for signs of traps. So we've done that before, and there wasn't any traps.
There was nothing,
we
was there?
ended up hurting ourselves looking for
Yeah.
traps, I think.
There's a radio morning show that they joke that they don't do well on IMF. No, it's
No,
100%,
it's fucking
it's just because
horrendous.
it is simple, but
It's pressure.
it is pressure. It's like
And there's like the simpler the math, the more pressure it
yeah, exactly.
is.
Yeah, if you know it's easy, the easier it is to fuck it up because you're trying to get it quick.
Right, we're gonna ring for the butler. 318.
Yes. Maybe he kills us in one shot. So here's a picture of Franklin's and the Earl Drummer, Kellenor. So a few moments later, Franklin's the butler enters the dining room. He is startled to see you. You demand to talk to the master of the house and he agrees to pass on your request. 10 minutes later, the Earl of Drummer comes storming angrily into the room, with Franklin's following closely behind. They stand facing you across the table, watching you carefully. Why have they been disturbed in the middle of the night, he demands. You tell him that you know of the evil that goes on in this house and that you are determined to destroy it. The two men look at each other. They nod and look back at you. Then they step apart and advance around the table towards you. The Earl to your left and the butler to your right. You must choose quickly whom you will attack first. If you fight the Earl first, turn to page 30. If you attack Franklin's first, turn to 351.
Let's go.
Now, from experience, we know that the Earl of Drummer is a faker, and that Franklin's is the real master of the house. So, will you attack Franklin's first? Turn to 351.
Yes.
I think this has worked out pretty well time-wise,
Ooh,
depending how long we fight for.
You turn back. No, you turn towards the butler. He stops and takes a step backwards. You step forwards. Franklin's runs around to the other side of the table. Franklin, screams the Earl. Move in, man. Step up and attack. The butler twitches nervously. Will you continue pursuing him? So this is another chance to try and throw us off. Or will you leave the cowardly butler for the time being and concentrate on the Earl? So let's go.
Continue pursuing
Let's
Franklin.
pursue Mr. Franklin.
336 then?
Yes.
You catch up with the butler. You catch up with the butler in the corner of the room. Resolve your fight with him, and if you are attacking with a Chris dagger, add 3 points to your skill during the battle. Does that mean we get 12, or do we have to stay at 11?
Add 3 points to your skill during the battle. I feel like it's cheating.
Let's see what the final boss is, because if the final boss is more than 12, then we're having those 3 fucking points.
Yeah, I mean, we are on only 10, remember, because we had to deduct.
Yeah, so let's just go to 11 now, but if the final boss is more than 12...
We can technically go to 13.
Yes, which is still tough.
It's just because it doesn't say this can exceed your
Yeah, true.
initial score, that's all.
Okay then, so When you have inflicted your first wound on Franklin, turn to 181.
Okay, let's fight then.
Let's
so
do
what
this.
does he look like? Franklin's
Vampire.
is... It's just regular Franklin.
Oh, Hunchback. A man.
Have we got a man?
I can't remember. We used like the gravedigger on the left.
Cool.
I think we used this guy last time.
Okay, this is Franklin.
So, skill?
His skill is 8 and his stamina is 8.
Okay, so we just need to get one hit on Franklin's and finish him. 16, what's that? Is that stamina?
Yeah, what are you on?
Yeah, I was on our stamina, not the enemy's.
Okay. Ready?
Yes, let's do this.
No, his skill is 8, not 6.
Oh, I did. Oh, have I changed ours to 8? Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
My bad.
Please put us back up to 11.
Yeah, I will, don't worry.
Whew.
Tragedy avoided. Okay then. Our roll.
11. 18.
18 for us, so 10 or lower.
No! Oh, you would have. No!
11.
Yes.
Right, that takes us down to 14. Oh.
It's okay, we're gonna do it. Remember, we've got a shit tons of luck points as well.
Yes, we do. I think we should use them all in the final battle.
Yes.
Our
we
roll?
could. Yeah, 11 to 13.
19?
Yes.
19 for us.
Yeah! Oh, so you've got our hit.
Yes, so we turn to that page, whatever it is.
Right,
This is your
so
turn.
when you've inflicted your first wound on Franklin's, send to 181. Do you want to deduct? Oh, you've no point, is there?
Which? Oh, it's stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what happens. In fact, I am going to do it, just in case.
The butler screams as your blow strikes him. The man is obviously not the violent type, as the agony in his voice is certainly not warranted by your modest hit. His cry continues. It becomes deafening, and you are forced to step back and cover your ears with your hands. But this is not the anguish of an injured man. Steam begins to rise from the floor, and it engulfs the butler. His expression changes from a scream to a vicious snarl, and his eyes widen. A transformation is taking place. Before your eyes, the form of Franklin's melts away and is replaced by a hideous demonic beast. Steam hisses from its mouth. Its scaly skin is dark, and its hands are now 2 vicious claws which slash the air before you. Its feet have become hooves, goat-like hooves. You must add 3 fear points.
See, this is why I was worried, because I've had it drilled into my head that you can only have a maximum of 8 fear points, but you need to have a minimum of 8 fear points.
As your initial.
Yes, so that takes us to 9.
You must add 3 fear points as you witness the creation of this demon from the depths of hell.
Oh.
If you are still alive, turn to 109. So this is where we would have died.
We did.
Carried on
Without the
last
blade?
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're still alive, turn to 109. If you are using the Chris knife.
Yes.
Oh, yes, or 52 if you're not, so 109.
Oh,
and
so-
this is the demon.
He kind of looks like a Balrog or something. Oh, 109?
109.
So but essentially, I don't think you can do this game without the blade. You need the blade.
No, you can't, can you?
No. Oh, I don't know what this is going to be like.
No, I'm scared.
Oh, God.
Come on.
Can you defeat the demon which now stands before you? If not, it will certainly kill you. But you have with you the Chris knife, the only weapon which will harm the creature. You may add 6 points to your skill score while using this weapon. Now resolve this battle. Hell demon, stamina 12, skill 14. So we can get fucked. We're having points.
Shit!
We're
so
having
what are we
points.
adding? How many points are we adding?
13. We're up to 16.
Really? What are we adding? Was it add 6?
Yeah.
And we were on 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But with 2 dice, can that make it impossible for them? 16 plus... No,
Right,
no,
what-
it's a similar, isn't it?
Yeah, it's similar because he's
so,
got like
yeah,
16.
so he would be able to fuck us if we were less than
Yeah.
12. So fuck this guy.
Fucking each other.
Fuck this hell demon. Right. So we've used the vampire because it's cool. So
Oh, but this is a hell demon. Look, we've got a hell demon.
have we? Oh, nice.
Pretty similar.
That's pretty good actually. So what am I on? Am I on skill or stamina?
Oh, he's missing an arm, but maybe that's because we sliced it off.
So he has a skill of 14, which is extremely high.
What's his stamina?
12. So
that is not
we're using those luck points. I'm telling you now.
We might not need to if we get
Well, I'm pretty sure this is the end of the book, so we might as well use them.
Well, what's our skill? We might not need to use.
Our skill is now
15.
16.
Okay. Is that cheating, or can we? We have the crisp blade, and we're adding it. It doesn't say.
You've got to be able to get above 12, unless it would make it really hard. Either way, fuck this guy.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't say you can have it on top of your initial skill though. It just says add 6.
Yeah, but your initial skill can only be 12, so you're always going to have an uphill battle.
Yeah, that's true.
Why
Yeah,
not?
fuck it. Let's do it.
Fuck it. And we got drinks left anyway, so
Yeah.
we might as well we'll drink after every roll. Okay?
Okay.
So here we go. Final battle with the Hell Demon.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. He's only 2 below us. It's no different from him being 12 and us being 10.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, you can't be that.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
24.
you can't beat it.
Okay then. Should we use a luck point?
Oh, but can he draw? No, he can't even draw.
You sure?
Oh, can he draw?
What did we get? Let's count. Let's actually count this before we... 24. 29.
27. 16.
29. We got 29.
No, we got 27.
16. 22. Oh yeah, okay, 27. So what can he get? 12. 26. So yeah, he can't beat us. And we're going to use a luck point.
That's 30.
12 plus 14.
Fucking hell, no, it's not.
It's 26.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so we're going to use a luck point, and that's going to take him down to 9.
Oh, we're doing that?
Yes.
We've got a roll then as well.
Do we?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what I mean, yeah. We should only really use them if we need to, so maybe just put him down to 10. You've still got to roll for them.
Oh, okay, okay. Maybe on the last one.
Yeah.
No, he's
Looks
down
like,
to 10.
yeah, it looks last resort, really.
My keyboard on Streamlabs takes so long to update, I don't know if I ever pressed the button. Okay, I'll roll again.
15, 19, 22?
22 for us.
17, 21.
Okay, Hell Knight, Hell Demon is down to 8 stamina.
This is a long part.
That's why I was trying to use the luck. But it depends if you have to do a luck roll, then.
Yeah, of course you do. It's luck, isn't it?
I'll roll.
Oh no!
18. Oh no. 4 below, please.
Oh,
That's a
nice.
draw then, right?
Yeah, draw, so nothing happens.
Okay, I'll roll. It's more like it. 24.
Yeah.
24 for us.
Yes, nice. It's down to 6. Come on.
We could do him in 2 luck rolls.
It's doing real good.
Should we? Oh,
Yes.
done. Should we do a luck roll?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
We've
Fuck
only
it.
got 2 more hits on him.
Oh,
Can
no,
do.
no, we
Do you
got...
want to do a look roll? Right.
Let's do a
So we
luck
can
roll.
potentially take. So if we get.
We do him in 2
9
rounds,
or lower.
3.
Yeah, we can take another 1 off.
9 or
Yes,
lower.
9 or lower.
So,
Just.
I don't know why I'm bothering to take the look down, but
'cause you
look
should.
down. Yeah, we are sticking to it.
And then 3 on the stamina.
Yep, so
So we could potentially do him in this roll.
we're gonna do him now.
Big do him.
Big time do it.
Do him huge.
Here we go.
16. 17.
21.
Yeah.
21 for us.
Ah, shit.
Uh-oh. That's us down to 12.
Oh, we
Still
got
got a lot.
loads.
Yeah, it is easy.
The big boys.
Okay, here we go again. Oh, good enough, right?
Yeah, I think we've got him. Yeah.
16.
Should we roll his anyway?
What have we got then? 16, 22, 27 again.
27
So we
again.
can't get that. You can only get 26.
Yeah, okay.
So let's roll for a look.
So we've got to get 8 or lower?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
He's done.
Yes, we killed him.
I'm going to take that down to 0.
Oh, we're
Right.
leaving it on this page?
No, let's go back to the main page. So now we have to fight Earl of Drummond, who turns into even bigger.
Well, you don't know. If you win the fight, turn to page 400.
Oh, that's a promising sign.
Do you want to read this?
Yeah, go on then. The creature howls as you strike the final blow. It totters on its hooves and crashes down onto the table. As it falls, its flailing arms smash into the chandelier in the centre of the room, scattering candles on the floor. From behind you, another cry goes up, and your other attacker, whom you've forgotten about completely, springs over you, springs over the table to hug the beast pitifully. You ought to kill both of them, but the pathetic sobbing creature hunched over the huge bulk is hardly worth considering. In any case, something else much more dangerous has caught your attention. One of the candles, which was knocked over from the chandeliers, rolled across the floor and set alight to the heavy curtains. The fire is spreading rapidly. You must escape quickly.
Shit.
Do you have a luck of 10 or higher?
Fuck off.
The smoke is beginning to creep out of the room as you close the front door behind you. Walking down the drive, you glance back to see the fire making rapid progress through the ground floor. Flames are licking along the wooden beams. In an hour or so, the place will be beyond rescue. From safe distance, you watch the fire destroy the house. A fitting end, you think, for a house of hell. And here is the final
Is that the end?
picture. That's the end.
What?
So there's loads of souls escaping the house in the fire. So all the old people that we just left in the house have burned to death.
No,
But we get on.
man.
Yeah, we killed Shaku, unfortunately. But that is the end. House of Hell. So we're not burning. No, we left.
No, we
escaped.
left. We were walking slowly away and looking behind us at the
Yeah.
building. and
So
walk away.
we promised a clean run, and I think we did that pretty successfully from memory, maps, and notes.
It was pretty
Luckily,
clean.
it was hour and a half. You could have not wasted the last 5 hours, probably about 7 hours of your life.
Yeah,
You could just watch
definitely.
this part. Well done. Thank you, Audio.
Thanks, Odium.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching our playthrough of these Fighting Fantasy books and our playthrough of House of Hell. Really enjoyed this one. This is probably up there with some of my favourites, just for the horror vibe. I wish there was more like this. I don't know how many more horror ones there are. If you do know of any books similar to this one, or at least in a horror vibe, then please do let me know down in the comment section, whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be playing next. We know we were going to be doing either sorcery or Walk of Firetop Mountain or anything, but we will have to think about that.
Yeah, we do need to get back into sorcery.
We do, but that's going to be a tough one because we're going to have to watch our entire 2-book series playthrough to get back to where we were. But without further ado, yeah, thank you so much for watching. We've had a blast playing this one. It's definitely been tough, but I definitely think it's very replayable, and
It's a fun book.
it is really fun. I think it's actually one of the funnest ones because a lot of the other books we've read.
I think you can get to a point where it's so disheartening to have to start again. But this one, somehow, because it's so like snappy,
Yeah.
and it relies so much on memorizing a small space.
It's small, yeah. It's not like you go around the entire like map of a city or something. You're just going through one house, and it keeps it fun and fresh. So had a really good time playing this one. So thank you all, and yeah, let us know your thoughts down below, and we will see you with the next Fighting Fantasy or whichever book we play through. We will see you there. So bye.